Hey Pios, HOSA Future Health Professionals is going to be voting for their president this Friday, September 18th at lunch. If you've been in Mrs. Baldridge's classes last year or are currently a student of hers this year, you are eligible. Please email her ASAP at baldridge_c@auhsd.us if you are interested. Email is on screen, and let's get that new HOSA Future Health Professional president in place.
Thanks, David. Welcome back, Pios. My name is Remy, and this is my segment of Pios on the Screen. And today I welcome you, our anchor for the day, Josiah. How you doing, man?
Hey, Pios. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Just keeping alive. Staying healthy, 6 feet apart.
Yeah.
Chilling. I got a question for you. How has COVID affected you or your loved ones?
It hasn't really affected me, but I did. 3 members of my family did get sick for a while, for like a full 3 days. So we were quarantined to our rooms for like at least 2 weeks. So besides that, it's been easy breezy.
Oh, damn. And how's school going so far for you?
So stressful. I forget about life and it's hot.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of headaches.
Yeah. You keeping up with your assignments or no?
Sometimes I like leave my computer unlocked because I want to do them, but then I just completely forget about it.
For me, if I'm being honest, I procrastinate. I just put them aside and I never do them. I make a schedule and just be like, I gotta do this and that, and never end up doing it.
Never end up doing it.
It's one thing that sucks.
I feel like it's the same with everybody though.
But I think that's it, Pios, for today. Well, that is it for today, Pios. Remy, and I'm saying goodbye. And you got any last things to say, Josiah?
No, stay safe, stay inside, and do well in school.
Yeah. Well, see you guys. See you, Josiah.
Yeah.
Hi Pios, I'm Sudis, and welcome to our first episode of Uplifting News. So, today's segment is about a man named David Klain. If you don't know him, it's okay because I didn't at first. I'll put his picture right here. So, David Klain is known as the Candyman or the real life Willy Wonka, and I'll tell you why. David Klain is the founder of Jelly Belly Jelly Beans, and he's retiring soon, but before he leaves, he's decided to leave the candy industry with a big bang. He's hiding golden tickets like Willy Wonka across the state. Riddles are planned on being released to help the golden ticket seekers find these tickets across the 50 states. You can actually sign up for one of these treasure hunts at the Golden Ticket website. Okay, and also each of the 50 golden tickets are redeemable for a $5,000 cash prize. Some of the states have already sold out, so if you're interested, you should act now and go to that website. Anyone who joins at least one of the treasure hunts is eligible for the ultimate treasure. And this is the ownership deed to one of David's candy factory and an all expenses paid trip to be educated at a candy making university. So that's all for today's uplifting news. I hope you liked it. If you're interested, go to that website, and if you do happen to win or find one of these golden tickets, split the cash prize because I don't know. Anyways, bye!
Hi Pios, welcome to this day in history. My name's Naomi and let's get started. Did you know in 1616 the first non-aristocratic high school opened in Italy? Talking about school, here's a little tip for you biology students out there. Because in 1835, Charles Darwin arrived at the Galapagos Island. It was this island where he would study finches and later develop his theory of evolution. Medical students, I think you might want to take note of this because today in 1928, Alexander Fleming, a Scottish bacteriologist, discovered penicillin today while he was studying influenza. Today also marks the independence of Central America from Spanish rule in 1821. Well, that's all I have for you today, Pios, but I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Good morning, UHSD students. My name is Kimberly Carrillo. I am a medical careers student at Anaheim High School. Go Colonists. This week's COVID-19 updates for Anaheim Union High School are as follows. Zip code 92804 shows a 8.3% positivity rate, which is an increase from last week. Zip code 92805 shows a 11.4% positivity rate, which is an increase from last week. Zip code 92806 shows a 7.0% positivity rate, which is a slight decrease from last week. Zip code 92807 shows a 4.6% positivity rate, which is a slight decrease from last week. And zip code 92808 shows a 3.0% positivity rate, which is a slight increase from last week. Although we are seeing a slight decrease in some areas, our test site numbers are still very high. Magnolia High School test site reports a 20.3% positivity rate, and our Anaheim High School test site reports a 22.2% positivity rate. We are encouraged by the decreasing numbers in Orange County as a whole, but must remember that Anaheim still produces some of the highest COVID-19 numbers in the county. As we continue to do what we can to stop the spread of the virus, please remember to wash your hands and wear your mask and practice social distancing. Have a great day, UHSD, and please stay safe.
Hello Pioneers, here are some updates on the COVID-19 vaccinations. Public health experts expect the vaccine by the year 2021. There are about 200 vaccines that are being examined right now, and about 3 contenders have been moved to the final phase of study in order to see if the FDA will approve it. The United States has teamed up with multiple organizations such as the FDA and the Department of Health and Human Services in accelerating efforts for the vaccine. They are planning to administer 300 million vaccines by January 2021. In order for the vaccine to be approved by the FDA, it needs to be able to lessen the effects of the virus in at least 50% of the population. They hope that the vaccine is given to enough people for them to spread their immunity to the rest of the population, even if some don't get the vaccine. Right now, the most that we know about the vaccine is that the scientists are doing their best to show that it is safe for the FDA.
Hello AUHSD students. My name is Krish Patel and I'm from Western High School. The projects this week come from Western High School and Orangeview Junior High. Some of the projects include Medical War, a song written by an amazingly talented student from Orangeview Junior High. The song shows us what it feels like to go through quarantine. In addition, the Quarantine Sketchbook. The sketchbook depicts the world right now during COVID. And finally, word clouds. The word clouds exemplify a collage of words that put the students' thoughts on paper. Have a great week, AUHSD, and make sure to stay safe.
I'm bored, it's kinda obvious, 'cause I'm stuck in my house and I don't know what to do. And I know I took advantage of being with you. I'm laying in my bed, thinking in my head, what do I do? So I turn on the TV and look out the door. All the streets are empty and my eyes are feeling sore. I listen to reporters saying how many are dead. My heart begins to crumble and I think of them instead. I think of all the patients and all of the friends. I think of how they're praying for the best to happen, and if it will all end. I wonder if it's fake news or if it's just in my head. So I turn off the TV to call my friends, and I think, will I ever see them again? 'Cause all the news is saying stay at home, and I wonder if anyone out there is all alone. So I think of all the doctors and the kid who lost his mom. I think of all the people who are broken like the song, and it's all just because of this stupid COVID-19. And the medical war it has put us between. it's all because of this stupid COVID-19 and the medical war it has put us between.
About 6.1 million children are now no longer in school. Learning is still occurring, distance learning.
When we moved to distance learning because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we had to adjust. And because we're dancers, we knew exactly how to do that.
Hi, my name is Yana Placencio, and today I'm going to be interviewing some friends and family on how the COVID-19 is affecting their lives.
COVID, I think I kind of took my friends for granted. Not by just treating them badly. I love them a lot. But now I don't get to see them every day. And so it takes granted for not giving them that hug on the last Friday of when we weren't able to go to school.
وكان له تأثير أيضا على المجتمع بتجنب الآخرين حماية لهم ولنفسنا من تفشي المرض.
Why are students having problems with their mental health completing schoolwork during quarantine?
Without your dedication, we would not have been able to continue our academic journey and learn from this process as a whole.
It is because of your readiness to fight through odds that may not be easy
that we as students are able to fight through this pandemic alongside you.
Although you may justify your actions as just doing your duties, we see it as a choice to do a right thing in these difficult times.
Ourselves Western High School students.
Welcome to the Sports Segment, Piles. I'm your host, Ben.
I'm Omaha.
And I'm Matthew.
So I'll start us off with some MLB news. So this Sunday afternoon, Alec Mills of the Cubs team hit their team's 16th no-hitter game in their team's history. Now this was against the Milwaukee Brewers in a 12-0 victory. So this means that the Brewers never once hit the ball. So when asked about this, Mills responded, "It really hasn't hit me yet." And apparently it hasn't hit the Brewers either because their playing was trash. Now on to Omaha with news about basketball.
In the NBA news, the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat will be playing in the first game of the Eastern Conference Finals today at 3 p.m. And the Lakers have advanced to the Western Conference Finals. And with NFL news, we have Matthew.
And
The NFL started their first week of play yesterday on Sunday, with the first game being the Chargers versus the Bengals. The Chargers won 16-13 in the final score. The next game was the Buccaneers and the Saints. The Saints won 24-23 in a narrow victory. And the third game of the day was the Cardinals versus the 49ers. The Cardinals won 24-20. And the last game of the day was the Rams versus the Cowboys, and the Rams won by 3 with the score of 20-17.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today, Piles. Tune in next week for the next episode of the sports segment of the Pioneer Press.